So guys, welcome back to the channel. Now let me keep you positive right now. What is currently happening at Barcelona? Frankie de Jong, with the latest report as we are hearing right now, is that he might likely be out for at least 4 months injury. This is what we are hearing, although tests are still being carried on. It has not yet been confirmed, but with the suspicious news we are hearing right now is that he might be likely be out for more than 4 months. And I think this will actually affect Frankie de Jong, because I don't believe this injury that usually occurs to him actually affects Barcelona, because Hansi Flick actually already he has his replacement in the team and he know how to manage the situation. I think what needs to be worried now is Frankie de Jong's future, because once a player continues to sustain injury here and there and is not available anytime the club actually need him most, I think he's the one that is going to suffer the most, because the club will be thinking of offloading him away from them. So I think it's not a good one for Frankie de Jong. His situation right now is that he might likely be out for at least 4 months due to injury. He played in the World Cup. I think he managed the injury, and it's not a good one for him. We know last season he has not been that consistency just because of this injury. Even though upon last season he has not been that consistency. So I think the club will likely have another thought on their mind if he continues to sustain this kind of injury, and it's a bad one for him. Now let me provide you more updates on Julian Alvarez, because Barcelona has said they have already tabled 100 million euros to Atletico Madrid, and the situation right now is that after the World Cup they still want to continue to negotiate, and this 100 million euros on the table is not going to be the only one Barcelona is going to pay. There will still be some variables, some kind of adds-on which Barcelona are currently contemplating. And again, Barcelona might likely be interested in doing a swap deal with likes of Ronald Araujo, Marc Casado, Ferran Torres. All these three players, I think Barcelona actually will entertain a swap deal. That is, if those players only agreed to join Atletico Madrid with what we are hearing. But I think Atletico Madrid stance still remain. They don't want to sell it to Barcelona, but things can really change as times goes on. Things can actually still really change. But let's wait until after the World Cup and hear what Julian Alvarez is going to decide. Although he has said it is his dream to play for Barcelona. Arsenal are intensifying, but Barcelona plan is that they still want to add more to the 100 million euros. But if things did not work out as they plan, then Barcelona actually has another alternative that they are currently looking forward to. But for now, I don't actually know the alternative. But there are a lot of strikers who are linked with Barcelona, the likes of Vlahovic from Juventus, and a lot of strikers like that are being linked with Barcelona. So let's see what is going to happen. Now, this news coming out today saying that Real Madrid has met with UEFA to demand Barcelona to be stripped away from the title they have won during the course of this Negreira case. I think this case is something that I don't actually understand, because how can you be saying Barcelona are paying ref just for some kind of decision on the pitch? Why this is something that is visible to everyone. Anytime Barcelona actually plays their game, they usually suffered a lot to win games. Those days when Barcelona actually are struggling, I think this case is not been out. But right now that we are winning, we are doing very well. Real Madrid continue to disturb us with this kind of allegation. I think is not the best one, and I think Real Madrid should only focus on their selves instead of disturbing Barcelona, because even though during the mid-season of last season, I think Real Madrid actually disturbed with this kind of Negreira case. They actually want a disruption for Barcelona. But we all see what Barcelona is doing. They are performing well. They have some great players, and they have developed their team, even though after overcoming so many obstacles. So I don't think it's going to be happening, and I don't think it's going to be possible. How can you ever actually strip Barcelona away from the title we have won for the last, let me say, 10 years, or let me say for the last 15 years? Is it possible? Not sure. So I think this Real Madrid plan, they just want everything to be spoiled for Barcelona, but things is not going to work as expected for them. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section.